Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah Pavelka, and I am a faculty member for the Compass PTN. Happy to share with you today a little bit of information about Lean. This is a short 15-minute video. If you are interested in more information, there is going to be a longer 45-minute video that you're happy to watch at any point in time about Lean. Also a good one out there about PDSA, or the Plan, Do, Study, Act cycle as well. So let's take a Lean journey. Let's talk a little bit about Lean. What is Lean? Lean is a systematic approach of analyzing the flow of information, process, and materials in order to eliminate waste while striving for continuous improvement and value to the customer. So when you read through that definition, there's a couple things that jump out at you. Should be analyzing flow, also elimination of waste, continuous improvement, and value to the customer. So Lean is an improvement methodology to really get rid of the things that get in the way of providing value to our patients. So let's talk a little bit about not only what it is, but how do we do that? Well, before we do that, we need to actually talk about what it is not. Lean is not a methodology to reduce the organization's headcount. In other words, by becoming leaner, or if you will, some people say do more with less, means we actually have less employees. Actually, that's not true at all. If we actually want to become lean, we have those employees become more efficient, and we can serve more customers, maybe even with more value. It also is not a place where the company's leadership makes all the decisions. This is not a decision-making process of leadership telling employees what to do. It is very much an open two-way conversation, and those that do the work get to decide how to change the work. Also, it is not a one-shot quick fix. As it mentioned in the definition, it is continuous improvement. It is a cycle of ever-evolving, one cycle after the next, of getting better each time and moving toward value. Lean also looks at having a balance between delivery, quality, and cost. So it's not all about cost driving our change, or quality driving our change, or time, although very important factors, all three of them. But it really strives to have a balance between each of these, and looking at the fact that we are doing good work to improve our time, our quality, and reduce our cost. So there's a few process steps on how we do Lean. You can see them listed here, and you may be saying to yourself, wow, that sounds really familiar to the Plan, Do, Study, Act. And my answer is yes. Many improvement methodologies are very similar. They have almost similar steps. So you'll see similarities between Lean and maybe even Six Sigma if you've studied that, and definitely between Lean and PDSA, or the Plan, Do, Study, Act. So our steps within the process. First, we need to define the value to the customer. So what does the customer want? Then we need to map our current process. How are we doing that? We need to look at flow. Does it flow, or are there a bunch of barriers in the way for getting that process accomplished? We also need to eliminate waste, those things that, again, get in the way. And we need to define standard work. How's everybody going to do it once it's been solved? And then last but not least, that idea of continuous improvement. There's always places to go. Mentioned a couple times value and a couple definitions, particularly of the first one. Any activity that increases the market for or function of the service. In all reality, it's the value added is those things that the customer is willing to pay for. And so we need to look at the value versus the non-value in our work and what we do. The non-value come in the form of waste. And so here you can see some of the examples of waste. These are the common categories or types of waste that you'll see. So storage costs money, keep it cool, keep it clean, keep it dry. If it's virtual storage, it takes an enormous amount of time to find things. Transportation, we create a lot of defects by moving things back and forth. Think of handoffs. Overproduction, having more than we need, maybe in our forms, multiple clicks, multiple stacks of supplies. Unnecessary processing are those things that start with the letters RE. So rework, redo, resend, refax, lots of those. Waiting, I don't think I have to tell anybody what waiting is. Nobody likes it. We don't want to do it. And then we have excess movements. Think of handoffs or movement even within your space to get a job done. And then last but not least, defects. Those things, the errors and rejects that we don't necessarily have intended for our process. So what are some of the benefits of taking on a lean journey? Well, here you can read through them, including increased customer service, increased retention, lead times, in other words, responsive, productivity, earnings, and growth. We also want to have a healthy satisfaction or dissatisfaction with the way that we do the current work. Happy to help you answer any more questions. This was just intended to be a quick overview of it. And again, if you're interested in more of it, please seek out the video that we have, which is providing more information, or you can feel free to give us a call at the Compass PTN Iowa Healthcare Collaborative. Thank you, and hope you have a wonderful day.